Are you new to knitting and still asking the question, how many do I need to cast on for my foundation chain? Then this video is for you. So this is something I wish that I knew when I started my journey. Instead of asking somebody, how many did you cast on? The right thing for you to ask is, what is the size of the blanket that I'm about to make? Everybody's personal gauge, everybody's tension is different. And even the type of yarn that you're using will all factor into how many chains you need to achieve the specific width that you want to work on. So I'm going to show you how to do that and not ask that question anymore. What you need to do basically is to measure. But how do I measure? When do I measure is what this video will be all about. So I'm going to unravel this and I will start my cast on again. So say you want to make a blanket that is 20 inches by 30 inches and your width is the 20. What I will do, start with my foundation chain, make a slip knot as usual, like I will start, and cast on a couple of chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, this is 10 chains already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the 10th chain. And this is the loop for the next row. Go ahead and measure at this point, like so. Place, this is my knot. So this is where my loop is starting from. Right there is the beginning of my chain. And go and measure. At this point, it is measuring 13 inches. So I know I have to add some couple of chains again. So that is 10, 11, let me zoom in, 12, 13. Let's measure again. Right here up to here. Now this is 16 and a half. I will do 2 more. 14 and 15. So I have 15 chains right now. I'll go ahead again and measure. So this might look silly. It might look like it's taking a lot of time, but it will save you the headache at the end of the day. You don't need to start asking, how many did you cast on? How many did you cast on? Now, this is 19 inch. So usually at this point, you're having 19 inches and you want 20 inches. It is close to the number you want. But there's something I found out recently that makes sense. After measuring up to 19, you could do 20, 21, something closer, or you could even do 22. If this was 22, all you will need to do is you will unravel from this stage, which is what I'm going to show you next. So this is 19 and it's pretty close to 20 inches that I set out to do. So what I will do next, you're going to see very soon what will happen. Flip over and I will walk my first row like I would regularly. Make this a little smaller. Skip the first stump. I'm going to speed up this part, and when I get here, I will show you what next to do. So So I have gone ahead and I have done my first row. So this is where exactly I like to really know what size my blanket is going to be. Because while I pull out from my foundation chain, it will extend your blanket a little. Now let me measure and you will see. Remember, when we first measured only the foundation chain, it was measuring 15 inches. So now I'm going to measure again from right here all through right here. Now, do you see that? Now I have 20. So pulling out my first row extended the width of my blanket by 1 inch. So at this stage, you see that I've gotten to my 20 inches that I initially wanted. So let's say, for instance, I pulled out all my first row and I measure, which I feel personally, this is the part that determines the final width of your blanket. After the first row, then you measure, and that will be the final width of your blanket, not the first one that I measure with my foundation chain. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I want to believe that I am. So if you really want to get so close to the width that you want to work on, measure as you go along the foundation chain, get as close as you can to the inch that you're working on. And then when you pull out your first row, remeasure, and that is your final width that your blanket is going to be. So this blanket is going to be 20 inch, like I have measured already right now. So it's 20 inches, which is the size that I wanted. So how many did I cast on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So for my 20-inch width blanket, my cast on was 20. A beginner's tip: write this down in a jotter. Create like a portfolio. I'm going to write the name of the brand of yarn that I use, and beside it, I'll write the size, which is 20 inches, and then I will write the cast on chain that I got from it. So that's when you keep writing that down, with time, you're going to build your own personal gauge and your own personal width and your own personal cast on number that you need. So if, for instance, this was wider than 20, what I will simply do is I would take this out here, which is the knot that was formed from the slip knot, and I will unravel this and make this now the slip knot. Let me bring this down. Now this becomes the slip knot. Now I have reduced the number of widths of the foundation cast on. So instead of 15, now it is 14. So that is why when I'm casting on, when I'm doing my foundation chain, at first I do not tighten my slip knot. I do not tighten my knots, because I might need some adjustment. It is this foundation chain and this first row that really set up your blanket. If you can be patient with yourself and make sure that you nail your foundation chain and your first row down, that sets the tone for your blanket going forward. So this is the setup for my blanket. Now that I reduced it to 14, let's see how much is measuring right now. So now this is 19. So for me, every of the stitch was about 1 inch from what I just saw right now. So that is what I want to show you. This is how you measure. Measure as you go. And even for the rows as well, that's the same thing. That's the same underlying principle. Measure, you need this. You need a tape measure for you to be able to get the width that you want. Now, to the question of how do I know the size of the blanket, that you can easily Google and you can find out, oh, I want to make a kid size blanket. What is an average size for a kid size blanket? And it will show you the sizes, and from there you can modify and increase or decrease depending on your preference. I hope this helps. And if this video does help you as a beginner, please do share this video and save for later use.